Hello, I'm Alisha, aka Rhapsody. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a haul video for you. It's been a while since I've done one, and things have really kind of piled up, so I have a lot to show you today. When I do my haul videos, basically it's everything since my last haul video that I've purchased that won't be shown in a separate video for a specific brand. So today I'm going to be showing you things that I've purchased from Sephora, as well as one or two things I picked up on Etsy, and some stuff I got off of NYX's website. And I've really gotten too much, so I'm going to go ahead and get into it and share all the goodies with you. First, in my last haul, I think I showed you one of the new Kat Von D brushes I'd purchased, but I'm not sure which one I showed you. So I'm just going to show, because I've become so obsessed with them, I went ahead and purchased a bunch of Kat Von D brushes. So I'm going to show you all the Kat Von D brushes that I have now. And I really need to clean them, but I purchased the number 20. This is the Kat Von D powder brush. This one, you can see, it has a really cool shape. It looks like if vampires did makeup, this is what their brushes would look like. It's apparently the handle tip is inspired by a witch's broom, and it's just a really nice powder brush. So I've switched to this for my powder. I really like it. And once I purchased this one, I liked it so much that I went back and went ahead and purchased this one as well. This is the number 25. It is for setting powder specifically for under eye. Like, again, same shape and style, and you just kind of use it to press into, and it's, you know, shaped to get into those fine spaces. And I'll never be able to go back to the kind of makeshift way I was doing it. I was setting my concealer before this. I love this brush, and although I use Sephora's number 66 and 67 foundation and concealer brushes for applying my foundation and concealer, but I think at this point I'm gonna cave and buy the Kat Von D ones, because I just really like all of her brushes and I'm still obsessed. I did go ahead and buy her Shade and Light brushes as well. I bought the Shade and Light eye contour brush, which has the shade side for applying your eyeshadow, and then the light side for blending it out. This makes life so much easier if you're an eyeshadow junkie like I am. You just lay it down. It helps you get nicely into the crease as well, and then blend everything out. One brush to do everything. I no longer have to keep switching back and forth between many brushes. And it comes with its own little coffin case. And I also picked up the Kat Von D Shade and Light contouring brush with the light side for highlighting and the shade side for contouring, which again comes in its own little coffin case, because these brushes you don't want to put into like a cup or something, because they're a brush on both ends. And again, I apologize, my brushes need a good cleaning. While I'm talking about brushes, I also picked up the number 85 Sephora lip brush, which is a little traveling lip brush, and it just pops out like this. And it's just a convenient lip brush. I think this retails for $18, which is kind of a lot for this little brush, but it is much more convenient than carrying a full-size lip brush in your purse. And if you are into Darling Girl Cosmetics Lip Lock, which turns any eyeshadow into a liquid lipstick, as I am, and I'm constantly talking about it. This is the perfect accompaniment to that, so that's why I picked this up. And another great product that I picked up that goes with all those brushes is this Sephora color switch. Now basically all this is a sponge, but this eliminates the need to clean your brush between each application of powder. So like if you use 10 different eyeshadows in one sitting like I do, rather than having to clean your brush or use multiple brushes, all you have to do is do that and it picks up all the powder and you're ready for a new color in between. And the sponge catches all of the shadow. When it gets dirty, you just flip it over, use the other side, and when both sides are dirty, you wash it, and it's good as new. It is, I mean, like a life-changing, wonderful thing to have. I'm so happy I picked this up. Now, this I think was also $18, but I've noticed that BH Cosmetics has one on their site for $8. Other goodies that I acquired since my last haul from Bare Minerals. This is their translucent powder duo. It's basically a white translucent powder and a shimmery powder that could be used as a highlight theoretically. It doesn't really show up on my skin. On anyone darker than me, it definitely wouldn't show up. I really don't know who it's for. I don't use it. I just use the translucent powder. Translucent powder, you know, is translucent. It fades out to nothing, which is what you want it to do. The shimmery powder basically does the same thing, which is not really what you want it to do. It doesn't add much of any highlight, to be honest. But I wound up getting this for free, so I can't complain, and I do really like the translucent white powder. I use it for setting my under eye daily. Picked up a couple of Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. First, picked up Nosferatu, which is a nice kind of blood red. I already have Vampira, and I wanted to get this so I could do a nice ombre. And then I also picked up Witches, which is her black liquid lipstick. It's quite opaque and nice. And I find that having a black liquid lipstick is just immensely useful. It's an incredibly versatile thing to have. For instance, I'm wearing it right now with a blue, an iridescent blue top coat and blue highlighter over it. You can put a million different things over it for different looks, so I love having the Witches. And the final thing that I picked up from Kat Von D at Sephora was the Serpentina palette. I will be doing a separate video review of this palette, but as someone who's allergic to carmine and needs vegan options, this vegan palette has some really nice colors and I am enjoying it. Oh, and I almost forgot, I did also pick up some more of my Kat Von D foundation in 44. And the new Kat Von D concealer in light 1, which is the lightest shade that isn't the whiteout shade. I use this under my eyes. It has been a long road to find something that I really like as an under eye concealer, and I finally found it in this. Eventually I will do my concealer comparison video, because I've been doing a lot of, I've been testing a lot of different concealers, so I'll talk more about this then, but really like Kat Von D's new Lock-It cream concealers. Oh, and more Kat Von D. I keep forgetting. It really has been a Kat Von D kind of month. I did pick up Kat Von D's ink liner, felt tip liquid eyeliner in Trooper, the black. Just because it, as felt tip liners go, it's just awesome. So moving on, of course, Urban Decay has a whole bunch of new stuff out, including their new razor sharp liquid eyeliner line. I picked up one in the shade Zodiac because the Zodiac eyeshadow is just gorgeous, and the shade of this eyeliner is the same. Put a large swatch here so you can see it. It has the same duochrome effect as the eyeshadow. It's a green duochrome. And it's just beautiful when you swatch it. I have to say that, having used this since, I'm a little disappointed. It's rather difficult to apply to the eyes. You can see that you're not getting a whole lot of product. This is $22, and all the product is just in this tiny little well here. There's a lot more brush than there is well of liquid, and it goes on a bit streaky. Once you put it on your eyes, it's kind of hard to see. It looks better when you swatch it on your hand than it does on your eyes, unfortunately. But it is a beautiful shade, and it dries quickly, and it doesn't move once it dries. I also picked up 2 lip pencils from Urban Decay. The first one is Gash, which I've had the Gash lipstick for quite a while now. It is just a gorgeous blood red lipstick, and this is the perfect blood red lip pencil. And I also picked up Nighthawk because I needed a nice brown lip pencil. And I do like the consistency of Urban Decay's lip pencils. And the final thing from Urban Decay that I picked up, I get very excited because the electric palette, which I've been researching dupes for a year now, but the original electric palette finally went on sale or clearance on Urban Decay's website and in Sephora's stores, not on their website but in their stores. It is now $24, which is amazingly cheap. So I now finally have the original electric palette. I'm pretty excited about that. So that finally brings me to the end of all of the purchases I made from Sephora. One thing I picked up from an indie brand, I just bought one thing from them, so I'm going to talk about this separately. You may have heard of Tooth and Nail Cosmetics. They were a brand that Biohazardous Beauty featured a while back. They make single pan eyeshadows and highlighters. Well, I picked up one of their highlighters. It was a limited edition in the shade Hologram. Who can resist a name like that? So I figured if I liked them, I'd go back and buy more, but this was limited edition, so let me go ahead and get this one before they were all sold out. It was sort of one of those rainbow effect highlighters. It looked really gorgeous on the website, and I think it was only like $9.50 or so plus shipping. So I ordered it. A few weeks passed and I hadn't received any shipping notification. I emailed them. They responded that there was a delay because they hadn't gotten pans in or something. Okay, whatever. So it did take a long time for them to ship. When I received it, just so you're aware, when I received it, I never got any shipping confirmation. It just turned up eventually in my mailbox. It was in a plain mailer. There was no invoice. It wasn't in the sleeve. It just had a little bit of bubble wrap around it. It was really just luck that it survived the shipment. It was not well packaged, and this is the product. It is, if you can see it here, it is not full. It's only about half full, and it is not even. Now it has some pretty colors. And swatched together, it's pretty. And here it is as a rainbow. It has a nice effect. I like the product, but it is not a professional looking final product, and that's just something to be aware of, because I started reading some forums online, and the general consensus from people who had ordered is that the big YouTubers that I've dealt with tooth and nail tend to get the nice professional looking products, and everybody else gets half-filled unprofessional looking rough products from them instead. And I never, not that I'm a big YouTuber or anything anyway, but I never tell anyone when I'm ordering that I'm going to review their products. I just order. So I get whatever anyone else would. So just something to be aware of if you're thinking about ordering from them, what you can expect. So I have used this a few times. I do like the way it looks, but I probably won't order from Tooth and Nail again. And the final the final things in my beauty haul, for the past month and a half, I made a purchase from NYX. I picked up an extra of their bone contour because I'm running low on it in my own contour palette. I picked up a new Wonder Stick from them, which I probably am not going to use now that I've started using Kat Von D's concealer. And I picked up two lip pencils that I really like. The first one is in Alien, which is their black. Just a black lip liner. And the second one is in Jet Set. And this one is a blue, because everyone needs a blue lip liner in their bag of tricks. So that was my hefty haul, and I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing me all the things that I copiously spent my money on. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.